Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the news. Before we begin, a quick look at the headlines. United Democratic Party appeals for revival of peace talks with banned militant outfit MEGHALAYA. North Shillong MLA Adelbert Nongkrung reiterates demand for academic reservation, seeks a separate academic quota. Meghalaya readies itself for Christmas under bright lights and high festive spirit. And Dubai has marked the Christmas season with festive decorations and events across key landmarks. First, the local news. The United Democratic Party, or UDP, has appealed to the Meghalaya government to make sincere efforts to bring the proscribed Hinyotrep National Liberation Council, or HNLC, back to the negotiation table. The appeal follows recent incidents linked to the outfit, including an IED blast at the Dhar Construction Company campus near Shimplong village in East Jaintia Hills district. Speaking to reporters, UDP General Secretary Tito Stawel Khain said the HNLC had earlier participated in peace talks and some progress was achieved. Khain reiterated that the UDP does not support violence and urged the government to investigate such incidents and ensure peace and security in the state.
Em cùng các parti kalong ba ngim sultanat ngim pedang hi ya kinu hikam pentriam tenrei ni kwa hi bakan don ka jing song sok song san apa ka state ka jungi tenrei ngim tepat naka ipat ka daw tekani ka song ha ka government.
Shillong MLA Adelbert Nongkrung has once again stressed the need for a separate academic reservation policy in Meghalaya. He said reservation in higher academic courses does not fall under the State Job Reservation Policy of 1972. Recalling his 5-day hunger strike in 2022 during Meghalaya's 50th year of statehood, Nongkrung said academic reservation was among his key demands. He added that he has submitted suggestions on academic reservation and is awaiting the government's report.
Issue what the state reservation policy. Ndon bakren ngarung api kapur wala government lai iba kin sa state ocean ya ka report ndai kabanga sanut kalau ndon bakren ndai ngalalit ban ai jumut habli ka kan bi reservation ndon bakren menurut ndon bakren ngan api kata kapur mara ka compellinga man habya ban sim ka extreme step nam ta kabit kabian kun samla ngan le kata bangan api kapur ngan pe ka idon ta report ndai babun borok ikram tang ka job Ndengar itu ipi dah berom. Kami ni kabang yakun kadin untuk academic reservation. Marga job kumusuk anti dan yo coming way. Kamentoi tak family. Lega academic dari kiwan pai naga professional courses ke jongki kiyo ban sengkam, kiyo ban aikam, kiyo ban taukam, kiyo ban generate employment.
Residents of Nongjong village under Maukinriu CNRD block have raised serious concern over activities polluting the Umngot river. Villagers allege that vehicles are being washed in the river, contaminating the water and threatening the fragile ecosystem. Videos of such activities have been circulated by residents to highlight the issue. They claimed the matter was brought to the notice of Shnong authorities, but no strict action has been taken so far. Nongjong, a major tourist destination, has announced that tourists will not be allowed on Sundays from January 2026. Under bright Christmas lights and steady festive crowds, Shillong is marking the Christmas season with renewed energy. Streets and public spaces are busy as residents and tourists take part in the celebrations. The event has added a new dimension to the city's year-end celebrations. Here is a report.
Shillong is celebrating Christmas with high festive spirit as the city glows with colorful lights and decorations. Streets, markets and public spaces are packed with locals and tourists. This year's celebrations are bigger with the addition of the first ever Shillong Wine Carnival alongside the annual Christmas Carnival. The Wine Carnival, held at the State Central Library, is jointly organized by Only Bees with the Department of Arts and Culture and Tourism. The event showcases Meghalaya's fruit wine industry and features cultural performances, music, food and wine stalls, drawing large crowds throughout the day.
Shimal was saying this is our first Shillong Wine Carnival here in State Central Library from 22nd to 24th. We have collaborated with the Only Bees, okay, and we are so thankful to Arts and Culture Department who have given us this opportunity, to do something like this at the heart of Shillong.
Kandailat and nearby areas are witnessing heavy footfall as people gather to enjoy the Christmas lighting, leading to traffic congestion in commercial hubs. Tourist numbers are rising across the Khasi, Jaintia and Garo Hills ahead of New Year. Residents say the citywide decorations have strengthened Shillong's image as a key Christmas tourism destination.
Definitely. For the tourists, it's like, I'm sure they must be, chalking out the calendars that, okay, we're going to visit during Christmas because the whole city is lit up. And like how you would say that anyone would want to go to Jaipur for Diwali. So every tourist would want to come to Shillong for Christmas and, get more of their family here to enjoy the spirit.
I would say it's very festive, and especially with events like the Christmas Carnival, it adds to the community spirit for both the local residents and visitors and tourists who are visiting Shillong. So I think it's a very nice feeling to it, and I think the decorations add to that spirit of Christmas.
The annual Tulba Christmas Carol bike rides once again brought festive cheer to the streets of Shillong, with bikers singing Christmas carols while riding together. The group has been organizing carol rides every year as part of its Christmas outreach. Here is a report.
Katulba Christmas Carol Bike Rides. Kadai ka program baman isnem ha Shillong ha kaba kinong nya thuk thuk yat carol ha ki thuk thuk ki jongki. Madaw snem ismo kumen shi kadai ba ki don lang batni agani ka program Christmas bakirpang banyasam with kana jongki bani baro. Ala don lang ha ka program bansakhi dalade ya ka kinhun. Tung na pet ke ay kabadya.
Kani ka association jangi kamdai kata ka association bania kawang mau bania rak kti rak kejat tigila ya register bag sarkar gi dia trailang bag sarkar hadin nang tu ngi angin yele ya ka ka babahatam nang banta ka jaj benreu tingila rai ban ka banokong do ngi angi ngi yele Christmas keraleng kadai hapo alelang katai hanong rem kat bahadon hanong siliang di jakari konswet hadin nang tu ngila yo ki idea nani nang tai ngila stangle ki program kum ki cleaning drive semaulai sa kaleng-kaleng seduk sejak krem ngila kita cleaning drive hadina tu kapoi ke jengmut jeperkhat jangi be ang itu dala ngila ya bon kini ki unit ngila stang form ki unit gi arrive ang bangin ni pensna no ada kayeng swa Christmas kabangi sedang do kedai ha halendo maram tengi ong ginjaj baik kat kum ka ki district wise mat kat kum mentang ila sna hadu riu teli plus bat ka jong ka bagsna sorang kham santali kemut kala along khatway teli bak mentang kala along khatar.
The Rangbash Nong of Kabet Nongbri village extended assistance to elderly persons, persons with disabilities and economically weaker families. The initiative was part of Christmas and New Year goodwill activities. A brief meeting was held to reflect on the significance of Christmas and community service. Village functionaries and the traditional head of Right Nongbri attended the meeting. Speakers praised the initiative and encouraged future leaders to continue such welfare efforts.
Hakna step nakaliang jonga hi tang kajing persang kabrit e jonga kum we na gero rumba long shlong hapo jong de kesnong jungi ngadon kajing I yapi ki paiba ahiliang baro dan rikat bangala kapor nga persang banle da kini kajing ai ki barit labenta jong pi hakne ka jing rekhe jong I yakne ka advan Christmas te kumungal ong bane ka Christmas kalong ka ayom ka ba baro ngelek kemen tengi iba kena step ba pidon ka khmat ka ba hu samki ka khmat ka ba kemen da benta ka jingya simatalang ha ka jinglek kemen ban up ka jing wan lungbriu jong ukhon jong play u try jong Jesus Christ teto lek kemen hagi ngisem jong pi.
The Assumption Catholic Church, Nongpo area organized a Christmas carol procession. The procession started and concluded at the Nongpo parish ground, passing through the main highway. Catholic faithful participated in large numbers, dressed in festive attire, including Santa Claus costumes. Christmas songs were played as carols echoed along the road. The program concluded with cake cutting and cultural performances.
Number 2 with you.
Tura town has come alive with colorful lights and decorations ahead of Christmas. Major areas including Dakobgre, Chandmari and Goeragre are witnessing increased festive activity. The Tura Municipal Board ensured cleanliness and proper lighting across the town. A Christmas special under the Chief Minister's Music and Arts project was held at Pa Sangma Stadium. Organizers reported heavy public turnout and strong festive response. A look at the regional news. Congress leader Gaurav Gogoi expressed concern over the tense situation in Karbi Anglong and West Karbi Anglong districts of Assam. He said protests turned violent, with the house of a BJP leader allegedly set on fire. According to Gogoi, one protester died in police firing and several others were injured. Mobile internet services have been suspended in both districts. The Congress urged the Assam government to address the situation with sensitivity and avoid use of force. News around the country. The Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, today successfully launched a next-generation U.S. communication satellite Bluebird Block 2 on board its heaviest vehicle LV-M3M6 from Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh. The launch took place from the Satish Dhawan Space Station at 8:55 a.m. Indian Standard Time. After a flight journey of about 15 minutes, the spacecraft Bluebird Block 2 was separated from the vehicle and it was successfully placed into its intended orbit.
Liftoff. The rocket is beautifully searing through the bright Sriharikota sky.
देख पा रहे हैं और मुमकिन है कि प्रथम चरण का प्रतिगमन भी देख सकेंगे.
The L110 stage and the two S200 boosters.
Both S200 motors separated.
Time data from onboard sensors to continuously correct its flight path.
Protests have been reported in several Indian cities against alleged atrocities on Hindus in Bangladesh. Demonstrations are being led by organizations including the VHP and Bajrang Dal. The protests intensified after the reported lynching of a Hindu garment worker in Mymensingh. Protesters are demanding justice for victims and protection of minorities. Authorities are monitoring the situation as demonstrations continue nationwide.
बांग्लादेश में अल्पसंख्यक हिंदू समाज के ऊपर हो रहे अत्याचारों के विरोध में विश्व हिंदू परिषद के नेतृत्व में यहाँ के समस्त हिंदू समाज ने आक्रोश यात्रा निकाल करके अपने हिंदू समाज के ऊपर जो हो रहे अत्याचार, चाहे उनकी हत्याएं हो, जैसे अभी दीपू दास की हत्या हुई, या माताओं बहनों का बलात्कार अपहरण, उनके साथ अमानवीय कृत्य, वहाँ के मंदिरों को नष्ट करना, तोड़ना, धार्मिक आयोजनों को न करने देना, ये बहुत ही अत्यंत निंदनीय है। पूरा विश्व समुदाय इस चीज को देख रहा है, मानवाधिकार संगठन देख रहे हैं, वहाँ की सरकारें देख रही है। तो इसलिए पूरा यहाँ का हिंदू समाज आक्रोशित होकर के यह मांग करता है कि इस प्रकार के कृत्य करने वाले लोगों के ऊपर अत्यंत दंडनीय कार्रवाई हो।
News around the globe. Dubai has marked the Christmas season with festive decorations and events across key landmarks. Global Village was illuminated with Christmas lights and decorations, attracting large numbers of residents and tourists. Visitors were seen enjoying decorated Christmas trees, performances and themed activities. At Medina Jumeirah, festive music accompanied boat rides as celebrations continued. Tourists and residents said the events reflected the tradition and spirit of Christmas in the city. Lastly, news around sports. The Olympic torch reached Naples on December 23rd, marking the final stop of the relay before Christmas. The flame was lit in ancient Olympia last month and handed over to Italian organizers in early December. The relay began from Rome's Stadio dei Marmi on December 6th. It will cover around 12,000 kilometers across all 110 Italian provinces and more than 300 municipalities. The relay will conclude in Milan ahead of the opening of the 2026 Winter Olympics on February 6th. A look at the weather report. In Tura, the minimum temperature stands at 12 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature at 22 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 73%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature stands at 7 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature is 17 degrees Celsius, the relative humidity is 73%. Lastly, in Jowai, the minimum temperature stands at 9 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature at 17 degrees Celsius, the relative humidity is 45%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai says dry weather most likely to occur. Before we conclude, a recap of the headlines. United Democratic Party appeals for revival of peace talks with banned militant outfit HNLC. North Shillong MLA Adelbert Longbroom reiterates demand for academic reservation, seeks separate academic quota. Meghalaya readies itself for Christmas under bright lights and high festive spirit. And Dubai has marked the Christmas season with festive decorations and events across key landmarks. With that, dear viewers, we come to the end of the news bulletin. Until we meet again, wishing you all a Merry Christmas from DD News.